Look in the mirror, look in the mirror. What do you see? I see me. What
Hold on.
that mean?
Christ's feet was brass color, right? And we just found out that Joshua brass is brown, right? It's gonna get deeper. Read. As if they burned in a furnace. Christ's feet was brown, but so brown that you burn it in a furnace. A furnace is a modern day oven today. So if you burn any food in the oven, black. Jesus Christ was wet meat night. Chocolate brother black. That's what the Bible says. Where do it say he had pale white skin?
I advise you to let light shine, for he off you. Pastor, I've been looking for you. I need you to talk to me. I heard you can walk on water.
All praises. So your father would be Jamaican?
My brother would be Jamaican.
All praises, bro. So that means what? You make up the 12 tribes of Israel, which is God's chosen people.
Right.
Everybody's not part of this. Only God's chosen people is part of this.
That's right.
What popped up? I said, look up Adam and Eve. What popped up? White folks, right? Hold on. Because we read in Genesis 1:26 that God said, I'm going to make man in our image, right? He created male and female, right? So the first people on the planet Earth, what's your name, brother?
My name is Brother Dre.
Brother Dre. So the first two people that was on the planet Earth was who?
Africans. Africans were the first.
I mean, the name, according to the Bible.
What were they? They were the Asiatics?
Yeah, Adam and Eve, right? When you read the Holy Bible?
Yeah, but they were the first white people. They weren't the first.
Oh, they were the first white people.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
They were the first white people.
Okay, let's read that. Genesis 2, verse 7, right? First, let's go back to Genesis 1:26, okay? So let's get to Genesis 1:26.
Genesis chapter 1, verse 26. And God said, let us make man in our image, after our likeness.
So the first human beings on earth is going to have the same image and the same complexion as God and Christ, and the same features as God and Christ. Read.
And let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, and over the fowl of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth. So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female.
Male and female. When I told my brother to Google Adam and Eve, he said white people could show up, right?
Yeah.
Read Genesis chapter 2, verse 7. And the Lord God formed man of the dust of the ground.
Wait a minute. God said he formed the first man, Adam, from the dust of the ground. What's that over there? That's dirt, right? What color is that dirt?
Dark. Brown.
Brown, right?
That's right.
The digger you deep in that dirt, what color it get?
Brown
And darker and darker. So
Yeah.
the first man and women on earth were black people. Adam and Eve is black. They are Israelites. Understand that. But he said, God said he's going to make them in his image, right?
Right.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 1. We're going to prove all things today. We're going to prove all things because you cannot find this man nowhere in the Bible.
Right.
You cannot find a white Jesus Christ with blue eyes, green eyes in the Bible at all. Right? Read.
Revelations chapter 1, verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
The revealing of Jesus Christ. Go to verse 10.
Verse 10. I was in the spirit on the Lord's day.
So this is John the Revelator speaking. John the Revelator. What's your name, brother? Joshua. Okay, read.
I was in the spirit on the Lord's day and heard behind me a great voice.
So John heard behind him a great voice. Read.
As of a trumpet.
As of a trumpet. Is a trumpet a quiet instrument?
Loud.
It's loud, right? So he heard behind him a great voice, as loud as a trumpet, right? Read.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega.
So Joshua, somebody screams your name, and he was behind you. What you gonna do?
Look back.
You gonna look back and see who screams your name? It's the same thing John the Revelator did. Right? He said he heard behind him a great voice.
Right.
That was Jesus Christ. And he gonna explain what he saw. Read.
Saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest,
What you see, John? What you see with your own eyes? Read.
write in a book.
Oh, write
Write
down
in
in
a
a
book.
book.
Right.
Hold on. Why would he tell us to write down the book?
For
Because
those that will not believe.
he knew there was coming a time that we would be destroyed through slavery. We would not know that we God's chosen people. We would not know that we what? That Christ looked just like us. But we're going to prove all things, right? He said write in the book for a reason. Yep. Read.
Matthew chapter 24, verse 5. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
This is out of Christ's own mouth. Many shall come in my name, saying, I am Christ.
Right.
This is Cesar Borgia. You can read who this man is. The son of Pope Alexander VI of Rome. This is a Roman,
it
a
out.
white man. He was a pedophile.
Right.
Understand that? A homosexual.
I was gonna say that too.
What did Christ say? Remember Revelation, he said, John, what you see right in the book, because I told you there's going to come a time where there's going to be another people calling themselves Jesus Christ, right? So go back to Revelation. Read that again.
Revelation chapter 1, verse 11, saying, I am Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. And what thou seest, write in a book.
Write it down, because people is not going to believe you. It's going to come a point in time where people going to say those lies, right? Read.
And
Verse 14.
yes, sir, verse 14, his head and his hairs were white like wool.
Let's go, okay, Joshua. It's explaining Jesus Christ. It says, when John and Revelation turned around and seen him, he said, I seen his hair. His hair was white in color and woolly in texture. So wait a minute. What people on the planet Earth got woolly hair?
That's right.
Black people. Latinos got woolly hair as well.
Right.
But hold on, look at these two signs. That's what that imagery is everything. That's why we got these signs up here for people to take a visual look.
Right.
Which one of these got white woolly hair? Okay, the one that is portraying Christ in all our churches
Right.
got what? Brown,
Straight.
stringy dog hair, right?
Straight.
Straight
Yeah.
hair.
Straight.
But God said what? Christ got hair of wool, right? White and woolly in texture. But they be trying to say a derogatory term saying we got nappy hair. We got God's hair on our head.
That's
Why do you think they wanted to straighten our hair? Get us a haircut when we go to job interviews. Because they know the image of God. They understand that. It's power in the image, right? Read that.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
We describing Jesus Christ, Jesus Christo, his real complexion, what he looked like. Because Genesis says what? God would create man and women in our likeness after our image, right? So keep reading.
As white as snow.
Read that again.
His head and his hairs were white like wool.
Go ahead. So Christ had white color and woolly hair. We have white and woolly hair as a people, right? White people don't have woolly hair. East Indians don't have woolly hair. Understand that. Japanese people don't have woolly hair. Woolly hair. Can somebody look up sheep's wool? What is sheep wool? What is sheep wool? I have yet to see an Arab with sheep wool hair. I have yet to see a pure Caucasian with sheep wool hair. I have yet to see that. A pure Caucasian, right? Hold on. Which one of these are Caucasians? Hold on. What's Caucasian right here? Brother Joshua, point out the Caucasian to me. Point out the white man.
Esau.
Oh, Esau, do he got woolly hair?
Nah.
Oh, he don't have no type of woolly hair, do he?
Oh, whoa. You just blew my mind right
Jacob
there. I ain't even
Esau.
gonna lie. You just blew my mind right there. You can't-
Understand. Read that again. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool,
Go ahead.
as white as snow. And his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Wait a minute. It says Christ's eyes was as a flame of fire. What color is his eyes?
Blue.
Blue, right?
Yeah.
Christ's eye got what?
Brown.
Right? It says the
Fiery.
white of his eyes. Red, right?
Red.
Why was Christ's eyes red? Give me that Genesis. I'm going to ask you. I'm going to tell you why Christ's eyes was red, right? Genesis 49. Read.
Genesis chapter 49, verse 12. His eyes shall be red with wine.
With wine, because Christ liked to drink wine. Right? He didn't get drunk, but Christ liked to drink wine occasionally, right? When our people drink wine, right, or drink alcohol, do the whites of our eyes turn red?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is it. Jesus Christ, the whites of his eyes was red. But when you look at Jesus Christ, the image they put up in churches, his eyes is not red, is it? That's strike two, ain't it? We proving what color and what that Jesus Christ looked like if he walked the earth today, right? Can we now we gonna get the banger? Read.
Verse 15. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Christ, right? He had sandals on, right? So you can see his feet. It says Christ, the black Messiah, his feet was like to fine brass.
That's right.
What color is brass?
So like brownish.
Brown.
Yeah.
Brass is brown, right?
Yeah.
Read.
As if
Hold on. Christ's feet was brass color, right? And we just found out that Joshua brass is brown, right? It's going to get deeper. Read.
As if they burned in a furnace.
So they said Christ's feet was brown, but so brown that you burn it in a furnace. A furnace is a modern day oven today. So if you burn any food in the oven, what color come out? Black. Black. So Jesus Christ was what? Wesley Snipes, chocolate brother black. That's what the Bible says. Where do it say he had pale white skin? And his skin not even white, it's red because he Esau according to the Bible. So we proving all that we was made in this image. So that's why he said you are God. That's right. Go back to Psalms 82 verse 6. That's why you are God, my brother. But understand that. It comes with responsibilities of being a God. You gotta live up to that thing, all right? Read.
Psalms chapter 82 verse 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
Hear that? Read.
But ye shall die like men.
Wait a minute. If we are gods, but he said you should die like men. Why?
For not following the law.
For not following his laws. God don't supposed to die. But God said we gonna die like men because what? We broke his commandments. We didn't want to get married. We want to lay with anyone we want to. We want to smoke weed, right? We want to eat pork, all the unclean foods. We want to worship a white God, a white Jesus Christ. Understand? That's breaking the commandments of God. That's right. So we have to understand that what we're reading is the Holy Bible.
What is a nation? Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family.